Let's talk entertainment. Since it's a Friday, let's not do anything too serious. So yesterday, something was trending, and we talked about it on our WhatsApp group. Didn't we? And it's the instance of MI versus Joey Akan, who's a entertainment journalist. Joey had said that, okay, now since Dababy's been in Nigeria, why aren't people clamoring for a sit-out with the artist? Especially noting the fact that Davido specifically brought him in, perhaps maybe for a music video, with his own money, quote. His reference was, or rather his comment was a reference to MI's initial comment when Rick Ross visited Nigeria, and he brought to note the fact that there was no recognition given to the culture in Nigeria. And Joe is here saying, oh yeah, now, maybe they brought somebody. Why didn't you ask for recognition?
First of all.
To which MI said, excuse me, this guy is disrespecting rappers and should be noted as a, what was that? Persona non grata is what he called him as. Now, I wanted to say something about this. I respect MI. I love MI. I love most of his records, not the last two, however. I thought they were a bit too commercial, pan into a particular, you know, commercial. Let me just leave it there. Regarding relevance currently, well, let me not go there first. I'll let you guys tell before I talk or say anything regarding to relevance, his relevance currently in the culture or from before. But what did you guys think about it?
So the rap culture, in my opinion, in Nigeria has lost a lot of its clout, a lot of its relevance in general, because there are just too few rappers who are staying true to real rap. As you said earlier, it's become very commercial. But then there are some veteran rappers who have at least made an effort to, you know, put out albums and make sure that there is a lot of good rap in there. But it's just not getting the publicity it needs to put them on the level that the other youngins, you know, I don't want to mention names now, but you know who I'm talking about. When they do this, everybody seems to, you know.
Nice.
I'm just saying that it's not, I don't think it's the fault of any single individual that the culture seems to be dying. So pointing fingers right now, I don't know how reasonable that actually is.
Okay, so now, are we talking about the culture dying or talking about the respect of... Anyways, the culture dies with the respect dies with the culture, I guess. But my initial comment when I saw it is that... he didn't put anybody's name when he said his comments now.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But it was, I mean, it was very direct. Come on,
said
it was too direct.
Because anybody could have cut that bullet. MI decided to catch it.
It was too direct, and I think that if MI had not stood up and said something in response to that, then it would have been seen as, oh, you can't even own your own initial call out. But the fact is this, and I'll say this, it's a natural thing. I think fads or trends come and go. We had a very good, strong rap culture up until 2005, 2010, no, even 2014, quite frankly. Rap was still big, but now, one thing that's happening is the culture is beginning to mix with social media. And it's not rap that actually pushes social media anymore. It's trends that are pushing music. Now, if your song, if you've got a music video or a track that has something that's trendy with the youth
like
now.
maybe a dance,
exactly,
or a particular a meme, or a particular,
honest.
So rap doesn't really have that anymore. Rap is a bit
and why?
too,
I don't know. If from my point of view, I would like to probably think of, okay, why doesn't it have that? Do you understand? I don't think it's something, as you said. Okay, you said it's a trend. It comes and it goes. But rap is still big globally. Right?
Well, not as big
as what it used to be.
No doubts. But I just feel fine. Instead of going commercial, because I also think that was a strategy, right? To get it out, going commercial. Do you understand? But then again, I don't know. The people that are doing these things are literally learning to go with the flow on how to make it work. Do you understand? And I think that's something, I don't think our Nigerian rappers are so flexible.
So that's the point.
You understand?
Flexibility. No, it's not the rappers. It's the culture. It's the Nigerian rap culture is not flexible. You can't have any add-ons right now. You can't have any memes or social trends or this. It's a very, very gritty culture, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
I also think, you know, because rap has always been about the messages. Most of the rap internationally, you know, East Coast, West Coast, there was always a message. They were always fighting for a particular cause. And I do feel like Nigerian artists in general have decided, you know what, I'm not fighting anybody's anymore.
Thank you. That's the truth. No, honestly, that is it. Because everybody just wants to have a good time now. Let's just make music that people can dance to. What's the last one? Last. What's the one before that? Finesse. What's the last one before that? What's the new one? Buga. So you can see that these trends, these themes are just feel good. And that's what Afro fusion or Afro beats is all about now.
Keep
Rap is a bit too...
like this?
If you ask me, I think Nigeria is at the
It's not a strong thing.
I think Nigeria, at this point, the state it is, everything that's happening, right, can actually have, like, thriving rappers. We have a lot to talk about. And to be very honest, that is actually a very good way to pass those messages. It might not be safe. But then that is the thing. That's true. It might not be safe.
How safe are you?
To be honest, that is really what
I think
rap
you've just strayed very, very well and good into another topic, that our music is no longer passing messages or advocating for anything.
And my point is considering what's happening, where we are now.
Yeah.
There are a few people who still take it on.
Yes, people like Fowls.
Yes, exactly. Do you understand? So if those guys who are actually very talented decided to literally release songs back to back to back based on these things,
but still,
they will face
what is it about
it's
now?
not safe,
it is
not
strongly commercial. Everybody needs to make money to survive, and in the end, last,
Nah, everybody
what
got
enters
breakfast.
Those are the people that they will hail when they're driving into the club. Those are the people that you will see people wanting to take selfies with. The ones who are making the most money.
To go back to the initial topic, however, I did not think that there was anything wrong with what MI's response. I mean, he owned his initial what's it called, and he came out and said, "Hey, guy, dude, this is the reason why I'm doing this, and I don't think that you're being respectful to rappers when you say such and such and such. I know the references to me, so all well and good. Why did Joey do it? Clout."
Of course, Clout. That's my point. Like,
Joey, we know.
To be honest, that's what I felt. He could have.
But then he could have been called out by the true fans of rap online for not doing so or not doing anything.
Very, very
of
true.
which other rappers have been called out.
In the end of the day,
I don't think that's
at the end of the day, he came for a reason, a specific reason. Somebody brought him in.
Yeah.
It would not have been up to MI to say, okay, this time, okay, guy, you didn't even come and do a sit out with guy. So he had no business there. So he should have been left out of it. Like I said, Joey was just looking for a little clout. He got it. We're talking about you now, although you've been excommunicated from the rap culture.
Yes,
but then again, hey, isn't that what all of this is all about? It's all good, mixed for a good chin wag. We like it. But yeah, still a big fan of MI. And yes, I will read anything from you, Joe. It's all good. But yeah,
they'll love her.
Tell us what you think. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We'd like to know.